Ikwerre is a special people. So Igbos want us by all means. So my brother went there to at least to have his own pocket. Are you hearing me? So Igbos, they want Ikwerre by all means. Anything that will take them to have Ikwerre, they will do it. You understand? But at this time, we have it's our brother. We will not deny him, but he can't come home for now. He can't come home. He cannot come home for now. He cannot come to River State. He cannot come to River State for now. Yes, he can't come home for now. Yes. Let him finish. Let him finish his political ambition. When he finish his political ambition, when we have seen the
Ikwerre man. For as I speak with you, since he assumed that office as the President General of Ohaneze Igbo, Mbata ceases to be an Ihoroha man. He ceases to be an because he has chosen where he wants to belong to. Just as I told you, people have freedom of association, freedom of speech, freedom of movement. So as I speak with you now, Mbata is not a son, a bona fide son of Ihoroha. He has chosen wherever he wants to belong to, whether he wants to belong to Japan, China, or
in the real sense, Ikwerre Magete from Igbo. I've been across Igbo land recording these things, and yes.
There is uniformity in what we do.
I was surprised how much of the Igbo influence. So I'm agreeing with you.
99%. It's just that we are chameleon. When we want to be Benin, we be Benin.
Okay.
When we want to be Igbo, we can be Igbo total to 99%.
I'm one for Igbo, confirm one, you know. So people, Igbo will fool. I hope you guys know that. And I'm so happy, man. When so small local grammar, you know,
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. The Igbo race now one of the ancient and most successful ethnic group where we get for inside this world. In short, they're very industrious, they are self-sufficient, they are well-read, well-traveled, and they're there for everywhere where you go for inside this world. Anywhere where you go for inside Nigeria, they're there. They get businesses all over Nigeria and all over this world as well. Now, any place where they go, then they try develop. Then they always try establish 1 or 2 businesses for that place. And then they always build for that place as well. So no be tribe, a be ethnic group, we go come they beg other ethnic groups, make them recognize them, let them be. They get everything where they need, and they will fit thrive on their own if they get their own country as well. Why are they talk this thing? They talk this thing because of the self-denial where the Ikwerre people they live inside. Then they deny say the Igbo people no be their people, and then they deny say Igbo no be their origin or their ancestry. Now for the just concluded Ohaneze Igbo election, where produced Senator John Mbata as the President General of the Ohaneze Igbo. The people of Ikwerre don't come out, don't they talk, say they don't disown and pata, say he no be their son again because he accept to collect that post. Why una go dey live inside self-denial? Why you go dey deny your own root? Una dey carry una self dey go give Benin, and Benin people talk say una no relate. Onto this matter like this, na Ikwerre people head suppose dey even big. Na dem suppose even dey happy say the Igbo people won't take them back as their own brother, because we know before the civil war, we know say na Igbo people na dem be. Now after the civil war, na all this identity crisis start. Some people don't realize all these things already, and they don't they change their names, they go back. They don't realize saying that the effect of the civil war will happen, now it make their forefathers or their fathers change their name that time. But most of them, when they understand history, they allow politicians, where we say they won't use division, get political power, get what they want, and achieve their own selfish interest to they deceive them. The Igbos don't get anything to lose if una talk say una no one be Igbos. Rather, now una go lose because the Igbos get that popularity already, and they are big enough to get their own country. But una like this, as long as una they deny una roots, now so the identity crisis go continue for una. And you know good, make person no know in origin. So make una no allow all these politicians where they deceive una, make them deceive una again. They know the truth, but they don't want to tell una the truth because of their own selfish interest. So on top of this matter like this, some Ikwerre children don't put mouth inside this matter to take clarify the reason why all this whole thing they go on. And even as then they talk their own, others still get there where we say they don't still believe say Ikwerre na Igbo na NNB. So I will play the video for now so that we go watch them together. But before I play the video, if today na be the first time you visit our channel, make you like, make you share, and make you subscribe to our channel. I've been across Igbo land recording these things, and yes.
There is uniformity in what we do.
I was surprised how much of the Igbo influence. So I'm agreeing with you.
99%. It's just that we are chameleon. When we want to be Benin, we be Benin.
Okay.
When we want to be Igbo, we can be Igbo total to 99%.
Okay.
Yes. So there's none of their custom that is frightening to us, and none is strange.
Okay. So what about the Benin side? What other cultural traits? The Benin side, what other cultural traits do you think link you with them?
Look,
your language is distinctly Igbo.
Yes.
Yes.
What was that question?
No, I was saying that your language is distinctly Igbo. Distinctly Igbo.
It's a border town.
Yeah, certainly.
So that influence is 99.99% on us. Yes, I think that what matters is the source of origin. That is why we are affiliated. We are more of the Igbo language, or their culture, their tradition. We are more of that.
You are more of the
But we bear Benin names.
Okay. You also use Benin names?
I am a Benin John, like I told you.
Yes. Dance. It's here.
Benin John means I take refuge by the elder. Maybe somebody is pursuing you, something is pursuing you.
But you're a cousin of Austin Afam, right?
Yes.
You're a cousin. So how come he is Afam?
Augustine Afam is not a cousin.
Okay.
Augustine Afam is my brother.
It's your brother?
The same father.
You mean it?
Yes. So my father's name is Efan. The father of my father is Benedion.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
My father's name is Efan, which we changed to Afam.
Yes.
Okay. Then my father's name is Benedion, which we are bearing. But the name is bearing has to do with the Civil War.
Okay.
Because they were marginalizing the Igbos that time.
Okay.
So we had to change from Afam to Benedion to save our heads.
For safety reasons.
Yeah, to save our heads. We have the same father. That's our father's house. That's our father's house. He's my immediate senior in the family. He's from a different mother, but the same father.
The same father.
Yes.
That's interesting.
So it's not a cousin.
So it's a survival mechanism. A lot of this identifying with Benin and
same man bearing two different.
Bearing different as a survival strategy. But it is Afam Efune.
Yes.
That is clearly Igbo. That is clearly Igbo. But for political reasons, for survival strategy, for safety.
The fear of one side is supposed to call on another.
So how much of that are you still experiencing? This need to embrace the Benin side for safety. How much of it are you still experiencing in this 21st
Like I said, that was during the Civil War.
Yes.
That was when we had to change our name. I think that for now it's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, there was no point telling them to change back. So we that were bearing our grandfather's name retained it.
Okay.
Yeah, in the real sense of it, they are the actual children of my father.
Yes.
Because they are the ones bearing my father's name.
Yes.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
I now told you that it's not a cousin.
Okay. Yes. I actually thought it was your cousin.
That is exactly what it is.
What other aspects of your culture and daily life did you have to change in order to survive during the Civil War and after?
Nothing. Because if we talk of mode of dressing, it's almost the same thing.
You are still embracing the Igbo mode of dressing and things. It was mostly
because they were dealing with names.
He is a member of Ohanaeze Igbo. He has a right.
And also a member of Obaki Ikwerre.
Yes, he is.
Na Rivers.
Don't they have Obako this, Obako that in all of these Igbo states I'm talking about? Nzuko this, Nzuko that, of maybe Ongwa, of this. The people also have their own. Igbo is bigger than just this, Ikwerre this or Ikwerre that, or Igbo is an ethnic nationality that is so big. But within the Igbo state, because we are Republican in nature, everybody has their.
Yeah.
We don't run a feudal system here. We run a republic. Every community has their leadership and things like that.
And all that.
So that is the challenge that we are having, to say people are, of the Igbo ethnic nationality. But you cannot take away the fact that we speak similar language. Though if I begin to speak Igbo, you need to put your ear down to be able to, but it sounds similar. It doesn't sound something separate from what you know. There are distinctions, no doubt, but there are many things that
you can understand the fundamentals
fully
because you're Igbo.
Fully.
So when an Ikwerre man speaks, even though you don't understand everything, you will understand the basics.
So, and this language we are talking about is not just happened in the last 50 years. We are talking about something that has existed from time immemorial. So you begin to ask, there has never been any history of Igbo invasion of River State, where you say the River people or the people were slaves to the hinterland Igbos. So over time, they colonized them and made them to speak that. Nothing like that. There has never been anything like that. So how come this language became so similar? You said because of trade. What trade? Trade that didn't change most of it. We have our own dialect, our own intonation. You can't take it away. Even in the next 200 years, it's still there. Except the language goes into extinction. Similar way, all these other areas in the 5 southeastern states have theirs. But the intelligentsia came up with that central Igbo, which is used for communication, writing, and public speeches for everybody within this circle to understand. But when everybody go back to their various, they have their various dialects.
What we see playing out is what is referred to as maybe when you look at the studies in humanities, right, and social sciences. These are post-war realities, and typically in Igbo language we call it one name before the war, like we're together before the war. And very typical of what happened with the Germans and the Austrians. Austria is not different from Germany, as a matter of fact. Hitler happened to come from the Austrian part of the German Federation, before the war. And the interesting thing is that because of the heinous crime he committed during the Second World War, they simply dissociate themselves from anything Hitler. And that is why, like today, the Germans will tell you that the greatest achievement of Austrians is actually to make a Beethoven, who was known to be a born musician in Germany, to make him an Austrian and to dash them Hitler. So that's what we see typically. So before chapters 1967 to 1970, the war that almost tore the nation apart, we had like that level of regional integration. The Eastern Nigeria, were referred to like a group of people, Igbos, culturally, language-wise, the names. And I do not see any much difference between myself as an Enugu man and someone that is from Ikwerre or Abo or even Abakaliki. Yes, the reality is that there are dialects. There are some parts of Igbo that when they speak, I sometimes struggle to understand. But when you look at it culturally, you discover that you are all one, right? You are all connected. So it's actually the post-war realities that we see that is playing out.
All right, and maybe if you can speak to the allegations. There are allegations that this is being backed by former Governor Nyesom Wike, and that there's a group that I think they're called the RRM, and that they have of course said that they're the ones who rejected Senator Azuta Mbata as the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Do you think that this might be a bigger political picture at play beyond what meets the eye? You're saying that it's post-war effect, but do you think that there's a political undertone to this?
Yeah, there is certainly, and of course, like what we see political actors doing is to leverage on the fact that there is that disaffection already. Because over the time, like right from university days, right from NYSC, when I get to meet people, our brothers from maybe the South, and I'm like, oh, come on, what's your name? And the person say, my name is Chiwo, and I'm like, Chiwo, is it Chimwe? He said, well, that's their own version. I said, so what tribe are you? The person says, I'm Ikwerre. I say, Ikwerre is a place, not a tribe, right? Come on, what tribe? And they say, well, I'm Ikwerre, I'm Abo, I'm this and all the rest of it. So you see like a situation where, people just want to describe themselves just simply by the place. So it's because of that disaffection. Politics is all about like winning. So anything that means winning, whether it's the ethnic divides, whether it's like some disaffection, politicians know how to combat that to political gains, and that's exactly what is happening.
No one can tell me that the Ikwerre man came from Igbo land. No.
Ikwerres are not Igbo.
No, man. It's not possible. We originated from the Benin city. From Ahota to Benin.
Why are you not bearing Benin names?
What are we talking? We are neighbors. Even here in River State, they want to speak Igbo on the street. I don't know why you understand me. They want to speak Igbo. If you go to Abao,
Igbos I think they are degrading themselves. They are bringing themselves down. Comparing Igbos that are made up of 5 states to an ethnic group in a state. My brother, I don't know how the comparison will go.
So Ikwerres are not Igbo. I want you to say it.
What do you mean by Ikwerre and Igbo?
Because you speak the same language.
We don't speak the same language. We don't speak the same language.
We migrate from ancient Benin. Ancient Benin.
So why are you people not bearing Benin names?
Why are we not bearing
Benin names? Why are you bearing Igbo names? Why are you bearing BK? Why are you bearing UK?
The answer, the question is that language, who give it to them? Did they manufacture language by themselves? Did they create themselves? The language is given to us by God in heaven, and the same God in heaven.
I think their fears is that Ikwerre will take over the Igbo lands. I think that's their fears, that Ikwerre will take over Igbo land. Otherwise, why will you descend so low to begin to compare yourself to an ethnic group in a state?
Because
what they should drag, what they should sponsor. I think Ikwerre is doing well. There's a bill before the National House of Assembly.
I don't know. Igbos, are they Ikwerre? I want to know. Are they from Ikwerre?
But they say under the ethnics.
Under which ethnics?
No, we are 3 tribes in Nigeria.
Where did they come? They should tell us, where did they come from? Where did they migrate from? You understand? Which community in Israel?
Benjamin, I said it.
They should tell us.
Why are you not bearing Benin names?
You never can tell. There are people bearing Benin names. Are we bearing Igbo name? We are not bearing Igbo name.
But most of Ikwerre names are...
It's similar. Similarity, just like English. English has similarity. It's similar.
I want you to say it now, that Ikwerre man is not an Igbo.
No. I can say it over and over. Ikwerre man is not an Igbo man. That's it.
People say they don't know what you are come from, or you feel like.
But I have told
you.
Otherwise, why will you descend so low to begin to compare yourself to an ethnic group in a state?
Because
what they should drag, what they should sponsor. I think Ikwerre is doing well. There's a bill before the National House of Assembly to balance the equation. First of all, other what is it called? Geopolitical zones are 5. I think we have 1 7 or 2 7 6 states, and one is a south north is northeast also have 7. Then they have 5. Let them clamor for the equilibrium first. You cannot be 5 and want to take over 6. It doesn't work that way. You can't be 5 and want to take over 7. Instead, the 5 will join the 6.
Do you feel the Igbos want to take over Port Harcourt?
Igbos cannot take over anywhere. We want to take over Igbos. Southside want to take over Igbos.
Because of the oil in the state.
Which oil are you talking about?
This South.
They don't have oil. They have oil. Until they make themselves known about
this place, Igbo.
They have not defined what they want. You know what we call Yoruba people? I will not tell you. But we have a name that we call Yoruba people.
How do you call Yoruba?
We have a name that we call Igbo people. So they have a name that they call this place. Then calling us Igwacha does not mean that here is Igwacha. What is Igwacha, by the way?
The city of the whites.
Yeah. We had not whites here before. Even up to now. So is that name a bad name? So because of that, because which person's land? They should come back and let my father's ancestor and our ancestral land so that they will.
If you go to Abao with Onitsha, if you're entering board, they will speak Igbo to you. That's what they want to do here. And that's why most of our parents took their names and we married there. It does not mean because we married there and speak the same language.
So because of the intermarriage, that's why you people bear the names of Igbo.
If we bear the names, would not be Igbo's name. These are our names. Listen to me. This is the names you have. Just like if you go, I've told you before. If you go to Asaba, they have Obioma, they have Ishingwa.
No.
So it's Port Harcourt and Igbo land or Ikwerre land?
Ikwerre land. Ikwerre land. Port Harcourt is an Ikwerre land. Port Harcourt is an Ikwerre land.
So till tomorrow now?
Till tomorrow. No, sir. No, we are from Niger Delta. So we are from.
The comparison will go.
So Ikwerres are not Igbo. I want you to say it.
What do you mean by Ikwerre and Igbo?
Because you speak the same language.
We don't speak the same language. We don't speak the same language.
But they said Igbos can...
Brother, let me tell you one thing. You know what's called kene? Have you heard the word kene from Yoruba smart before?
Yes.
We from Delhi, we speak kene, meaning what? So because of that, will you say I'm from Yoruba?
Them say Ogini.
Because of that, will you say you are from Yoruba? See, this is not our problem. Where you came from is not our problem. Our problem is our mindset. Let's begin to do the right thing.
Is this a Biafra land?
Which one? Biafra land. This is Nigerian land. Why will you say Biafra? You say, see, you have to be careful so they won't arrest you. This is River State. This is Nigerian land. Biafra is not existing for now. Until if the country says so, or if the parliament says so. There's no Biafra for now.
Because in Igbo land, we have Sitato has extended all over their states. Like today is Sitato. Igbos feels like Ikwerres are a bit scared or unsure that Igbos want to take over Port Harcourt.
Well, I think their fears is that Ikwerre will take over the Igbo lands. I think that's their fears. That Ikwerre will take over Igbo land. Otherwise, why will you descend so low to begin to compare yourself to an ethnic group in a state? What they should drag, what they should sponsor. I think Ike Igochinere is doing well. There's a bill before the National House of Assembly to balance the equation. First of all, other what is it called? Geopolitical zones are 5. I think we have 1 7 or 2 7 6 states, and one is it in the south? No, is northeast also have 7. Then they have 5. Let them clamor for the equilibrium first. You cannot be 5 and you want to take over 6. It doesn't work that way. You can't be 5 and you want to take over 7. Instead, the 5 will join the 6.
Do you feel the Igbos want to take over Port Harcourt?
Igbos cannot take over anywhere. We want to take over Igbos. Southside want to take over Igbos.
Because of the oil in the state.
Which oil are you then talking about?
This house.
They don't have oil. They have oil. Until they make themselves known about
this place,
they have not defined what they want. You know what we call Yoruba people? I will not tell you, but we have a name that we call Yoruba people.
How do you call Yoruba?
We have a name that we call Igbo people. So they have a name that they call this place. They're calling us Igwacha. Does not mean that here is Igwacha. What is Igwacha, by the way?
The city of the whites.
Yeah. We had not whites here before. Even up to now. So is that name a bad name? So because of that, because which person's land? They should come back and let my father's ancestor and our ancestral land so that they will.
I want you to say the Ikwerres are not Igbos.
First of all, the Igbos should tell us where they come from. Are you hearing me? They should tell the world where they come from. Because I know that you must start from somewhere. You understand?
Yeah,
I know which village in Israel.
They are Jews.
Which village in Israel? Which community in Israel? Which local government in Israel?
Benjamin.
So these are the questions these are the questions they are supposed to ask. Why is it that my question to them is that why is it that they are too anxious of Ikwerre being Igbo?
But they call Port Harcourt Igbocha.
Igbocha
is an Igbo land.
Yeah.
The people are brother.
Okay, are they our junior brother? Are they our junior brother or senior brother? So what is the name of our mother?
Are you saying, sir, that Ikwerres are not Igbo? They have no any Igbo affiliation.
Ikwerre, God creates Ikwerre. The same God creates Igbos. That is why I asked that question. I say, where are they from? If they are looking for where Ikwerre is coming from, where are they from? Are you hearing me? Where are they from?
Okay, where are the Ikwerres from?
Why are they inquisitive every time? Where are Ikwerre from? We migrate from ancient Benin.
So why are you people not bearing Benin names?
Why are we not bearing
Benin names? Why are you bearing Igbo names? Why are you bearing PK? Why are you bearing POK?
The question is that language, who give it to them? Did they manufacture language by themselves? Did they create themselves? The language is given to us by God in heaven, and the same God in heaven gave them names, and not just Ikwerre that bears Chi and all of that. You go to Ahoda bears some name Chi. You go to Popo bears some name Chi. You go to some other places also. Why are they so anxious of Ikwerre?
Because it keeps coming. It keeps coming like it's.
And Ikwerre are one. Because Ikwerre is from Benin. Ikwerre migrates from Benin. You understand? Ikwerre migrates from Benin. So for the fact that we migrate from Benin, that is where we come from. So unless Igbo also migrate from Benin.
But I feel that where they are getting it wrong is some people don't know the difference between ethnic group and tribe. When they come as tribe, Ikwerre is under Igbo as a tribe. But as a ethnic group, Igbo itself, there are many ethnic groups under Igbo. Like maybe an Anambra man, Ebonyi State man, I can understand Ikwerre more than Ebonyi State Igbo. So we are the same, but it's just that the confuse of ethnic group and tribe. As a tribe, we are the same, but there can be an ethnic group inside Igbo.
Our real name is not Ikwerre. Our real name is Ihuroha.
What?
Ihuroha.
Meaning?
Ihuroha, that means, that is the name of the people.
Like Edo, something.
Okay, you have come back. That Ihuroha is the real name that comes from Edo. That is Benin.